Now, I was leaving Delaware City, and I saw this gaggle around here, and I was like, they got a margarita machine. And as I got close to her, I was like, oh, darn it, it's not a margarita machine, it's a flat tire. All right, I had to flag this gentleman down. He's listening to a flock of seagulls. That's pretty freaking cool. I come to Delaware City. I thought I was gonna see boats and ships, and I see all these young people out living life, hitting tennis balls.
A couple years ago, we'd have drinks in our hand.
Well, you do, but it's water now. But it's only 11 o'clock. I bet you at noon they all turn into vodkas. I stopped here to have a coffee. My poor man's pulling ticks off his poor puppy, which is really cute. And then these guys stop and they start talking to me. My man's on his first electric.
I've vented too, man. Got my retirement gift.
His retirement gift. He loves it.
I have an electric bike at home that I bought my wife. She fell off of it and decided she's not going to ride it anymore, so I ride it occasionally.
That's awesome.
And you know what I like about the electrics? Just like you were saying, when you're tired and you got to use that battery and get uphill, it's a lifesaver.
Yeah, exactly. He's already smiling. He's just starting.
I have Lyme's disease, and I used to ride my Trek, religiously, and it took it.
Yeah. And his poor wife had Lyme disease, right? Battled it for like
patient, and she's going to be looking at an e-bike next week.
Oh, did you hear that? That was Spandex. He said hello to us. He understands English. Gentlemen,
I still get 38 miles to the burrito on this one, man.
That's outstanding.
Bruce, enjoy your day, brother.
Yeah,
You
Bruce,
too.
nice
Good to
meeting
see
you. Get an electric bike. They're wonderful. They're wonderful on the knees. You'll love it.
This is it. Our last downward hill. Hi. Before we hit Chesapeake City. You guys okay? Can you get it?
There we go.
You got it, my friend?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, 100%. Now we got a dilemma. Dick Tracy watch, dead. Microphone dead. I have 40% battery left. We have gone about 63 miles. I MapQuested it. I know it was gonna be like 63 miles. My stupid Relive app had a hiccup and froze at 55 miles. The display says 65 miles. We have 40% battery left. I don't know what to do. Do I ride another 10 miles, 15 miles? Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day and holiday weekend. It's July 4th weekend. I am, because I woke up already starting to sweat, and it's early in the morning, but it's beautiful outside. And look at that beautiful bike, the Rattan LF ULTRA. All loaded up, about 20 pounds of gear. I'm gonna put the camera on the handlebar today because I just don't feel like wearing it for the distance we're going. Why? Because we're going the distance. Range test. This is gonna be the most painful range test I've ever done because I really expect that this bike's gonna do at least 50 miles. I'm actually planning a 60+ mile trip. I might have to call for a tow finally. If you're interested in the Rattan LF ULTRA or the step over, check out the links in my description. Use my code Bruce100 and save $100. Thank you for being my friends. And if you're not, boom, please smash that subscribe, smash a like, share my video, and tell your friends. Holiday weekend, I've been riding this thing. I've only ridden it for a couple days, 70+ miles already. Why? Because I made a bold claim that this is the best folding e-bike under $1,500, which I already know is true from riding it just in the 70 miles. But I'm putting more mileage on quicker than any other bike. 1, it's fun to ride. 2, no range anxiety. 3, it's comfortable. And 4, I made that bold claim. So I am going to either continue to say it or say, whoops, I made a mistake. I will tell you. Now, it's going to be a boring ride. We're leaving the ET hut to Chesapeake City. Then the trail from Chesapeake City to Delaware City and back. We're not driving to Chesapeake City. We're riding to Chesapeake City. So it's about 15 miles to Chesapeake City, 15 miles to Delaware City, and then back. It's going to be 60 miles. We are almost out to Route 40. And this whole trip is going to be a mixture of 50-50, PAS3, PAS5. We've been doing PAS3, 22, 23 miles an hour. So far, about 2.5 miles. So it's going to be a mixture of 50-50, PAS3, PAS5, 50-50 pedal and throttle. Only because that's what it's going to take to get this mission accomplished without me going batty, because I hate going 15 miles an hour. I hate going 20 miles an hour. And I like going fast. So this trip, I can't go fast because I'll never give you a reasonable speed type of range test. We're gonna coast and see what we can get on this hill. Not pedaling, just coasting. I got the Relive app running from the jump, so we can record and track mileage with the display and the Relive. My display says 36 and change. The other day, my display said 40, and the Relive app had me at 38, which was like, wow. And it was stable, too. We have entered Elkton. We have gone about 10 miles. We are getting ready to turn down Route 213. And then Chesapeake City, where we got to go, is about 5 miles away. And I will tell you that traffic is not as heavy as I thought it might be, but I can tell you that there are a lot of stupid drivers out here today. A lot of stupid people. We made it to our turnoff in Chesapeake City. More drivers than not did not move over. I feel like only by the grace of God, I did not get hit yet. I have a bright yellow helmet flashing. I have that bright yellow on the back. And people still pretended like I was invisible. And I'm hoping this wasn't a mistake. We've gone about 16 miles. The other thing that I was saying, and I didn't have my camera recording, is that I hate this kind of riding unless the bike does at least 45 miles an hour. Because really, that's the safest way to travel on those roads, even though they are legally officially designated bike routes. I really feel sorry for analog riders, because there's no way that they could keep up the pace that I was keeping up the whole distance. And people just didn't care. So we've come about 60 miles. We're gonna stop here and finish drinking our coffee. And there's a bunch of bikers and people, probably church. Oh, it's church, like a little church group there. We're going to stop here shortly and have our coffee. Good morning. Morning. Oh shit, sorry. Oh, there's a bunch of people already out. Hi.
Morning.
Hi. We're in Delaware. Good morning. We're in Delaware, and I was gonna stop at the sign, but there was people sitting there. That was the first spot of shade. There are people there fishing, so I'm gonna try to find a bench and stretch my legs and drink the rest of my coffee. Right now, we've gone about 18 miles. Let me tell you what the Relive app says. The Relive app says we've gone like 17 miles. So we're about a mile and a half off so far. So 17 miles, and we've been riding for 50 minutes or thereabouts. And I've seen a lot of electric bikers today, which is a very cool thing. Because, you know, they're nicer than regular bikers. So we're gonna wait for the joggers, and then we're gonna go. Morning. We need some shade. The seat is surprisingly comfortable. Our first hill climb. First hill climb on the trail. think at the very top we're going to take a break.
Yeah, you have to add 10 characters of text.
Now look, I stopped here to have a coffee. My poor man's pulling ticks off his poor puppy, which is really cute. And then these guys stop and they start talking to me. My man's on his first electric.
Aventon too, man. Got it, my retirement gift.
His retirement gift. He loves it. He loves it. You love electric, and his friends are non-electric.
But I have an electric bike at home that I bought my wife. She fell off of it and decided she's not going to ride it anymore, so I ride it occasionally.
That's awesome. What kind is it?
It's an Aventon.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what I like about the electrics? Just like you were saying, when you're tired and you got to use that battery and get up hills, it's a lifesaver.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a lifesaver.
Exactly. He's already smiling, and he's just
I have
starting.
Lyme's disease, and I used to ride my trek, religiously, and it took it away from me. So this is my getting back and not letting the bad days win. And like he said, I need help now.
Yeah.
65, we're 65 years old, man. We're not 23 anymore. So.
Yeah. And his poor wife had Lyme disease, right? Battled it for like
patient. She's going to be looking at an e-bike next week.
Now, see, all my friends, what do I tell you? Get out and live life.
So it's not an excuse not to be healthy. If you're not healthy, it's not an excuse not to exercise.
Electric. Morning. Good morning. Oh, did you hear that? That was Spandex. He said hello to us. He understands English. Gentlemen.
I still get 38 miles to the burrito on this one, man.
That's outstanding.
Bruce, enjoy your day, brother.
Yeah,
You
Bruce,
too.
nice
Good to
meeting
see
you.
you.
You guys going to Delaware?
Yeah.
Well, to be determined.
Well, I'm going to catch up with you.
All right.
My goal is to Delaware City and then back to Charlestown.
Get
60
an
some
electric
miles.
bike. Get an electric bike. They're wonderful. They're wonderful on the knees. You'll love it.
Thank you, brother.
See you. Take care.
Rock safe. Good morning.
Morning.
Now, she has a beautiful smile. I hope you get your ticks off your puppy dog.
It's a job. I don't know what we can do. There's not a whole lot.
Is that yours right there?
Yeah.
He's riding analog, but he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, I just got a GT from Dick's Sporting Goods. That's all.
Very good. Hey, getting out, living life, whether it's analog or electric, who cares?
That's what I think.
Good morning, gentlemen,
Doesn't matter
ladies.
how you get out there. Morning. You get out there.
Morning.
There's a whole bunch of happy bikers. All right, I talk too much. I was taking a 30-minute break talking to bikers going by, and my friend with the puppy dog. His little puppy dog is a rescue. We got her from down south, and I was petting that dog, talking to that pretty little puppy dog, and yeah. That's one reason why I love this trail, and one reason why I would hate the C&O, because you ain't got that kind of people on the C&O, because there is nobody. Coming up on your left, sir. You're good, you're good, you're good. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. All right. There's the blue bridge. Doesn't look blue in the haze, but it's blue. And about 20 miles so far. No battery bar's gone. I'm not worried about a tow. There's so many people at my house. My son Jake had a crap load of friends over yesterday, and they're all still there. Good morning. That if I need help or rescue, I won't have to call for an Uber. I'll just call home and get a kid to come get me. I love seeing people. I love seeing people live life. I love hearing people's stories. I love giving information. Blue Bridge of Delaware, Blue Bridge of Delaware. We've been out on the bike for about an hour and 15 minutes, but we have not been riding that long. We made pretty good time coming down here, not going really, really fast. But I told you, a lot of people not moving over. It made me pucker a few times. All right, this is our first steep switchback. We already did a shallow switchback. Oh, the humps are coming back. The valleys are coming back. The trail's getting ready to collapse again. I can tell by the bulges and the cracks. Look how nimble this bike is. Nimble. Nimble, nimble, nimble. Nimble, nimble, nimble. We're on our way to the Marina Brewery. Hi. Marina Brewery Swimming Club and Marina Brewery Swim Club and the railroad bridge. Good morning. Morning.
What's up, man?
Hi there. Well, look how nimble this bike is. Look at that. Boom. We're at the Marina Brewery Restaurant Swim Club. Approximately 23 miles under our belts. 23 miles. 23 miles from Charlestown to where we are. Hi. 23 miles and still have all our battery bars. And I'll show you the marina before I turn the camera off. I'm gonna have to change the battery here in a second. Marina's packed. Well, I guess 4th of July. This is the marina. See all the boats. There's a boater with an electric bike. Very cool. Oh. We are at the railroad bridge of Delaware. And the bridge is up, which means there ain't no train coming anytime soon, which is good in case there was a container ship going through. Yes, my friend Gary Webster of Gary's E-Bike Adventures and Gary's E-Trike Adventures. Check out his YouTube channel. Hello, gentlemen. And he doesn't believe container ships exist in this part of the world, but they really, really do. Just have not seen one in here in over a decade. We are at the Golden Gate Bridge of Delaware. The Golden Gate Bridge. On your left, thank you. Good morning. The Golden Gate Bridge of Delaware, soon to be at the creamery. On your left, young man. Thank you, good morning. Almost at the creamery. We might stop there, stretch our legs, do a mileage check. Not one bar has left the bike yet. 26.8 miles on the display. Good morning.
Morning.
I love their smiles. And the Relive app. The Relive app has us at 24.6. and 26.9, so we're off 2.3. Still pretty freaking good. Almost 25 miles, and a battery bar hasn't gone. But other reviewers who are much better reviewers than me, much smarter than me, much more sophisticated than me, have warned everybody, including me, because I watched their videos about this bike, that the display will give you a false sense of security. As soon as we lose one bar, we're turning around. And then if we have to kill the bike in my neighborhood, that's what we'll do. But I really just don't want to call for a tow. I've never had to call for a tow. I really don't want today to be the first day. All right, my friends, this is my favorite stop on the ride, the African Union Church Cemetery. And I just passed a jogger, and he was blue. And he had a Torch Run shirt on. And I told him I just made a YouTube video about the Torch Run in Cecil County. All right, we have been out living life for about 2 hours. Our display says almost 32 miles. Our Relive app has us at 30 miles. Not one bar has come off that display. We're gonna hit Delaware City and turn around. We may bang out 60, hopefully at least. We may have to finish at my house, but right now, we have been doing between PAS 3 and 5, and we have been doing mostly between 20 and 25 miles an hour. So the battery range as of right now, I bow to you, Rattan. I bow to you, LF Ultra. I am freaking impressed. All right, we're riding into Delaware City. I told you, this is my favorite place to stop. African Union Church Cemetery. I love this place. It's beautiful. I love the history. I've shared that before in my other videos. Check them out. I've done the canal a lot of times, and I always talk about the cemetery. On your left, one more time. Thank you. This is it. We made it. Amazing. I feel like we should go all the way down to the water. There's no wood and water, Dad. The water. We're going to go down to water. Good morning. We made it. Delaware City. About 32 miles. We're gonna have about 32 miles to get back. We still have not used one battery bar. I'm still amazed. All right, here we are. Out to the water. Good morning. I'm fine. How are you, sir? Look how beautiful it is. There goes a ferry. There goes a ferry. You're never gonna be able to see it in the video because the cameras do not do it justice. Sometimes there's tanker ships over there. Delaware City. We made it.
People are doing on a Sunday morning.
Look, I come to Delaware City. I thought I was going to see boats and ships, and I see all these young people out living life, hitting tennis balls.
A couple years ago, we'd have drinks in our hand.
Well, you do, but it's water now. But it's only 11 o'clock. I bet you at noon they all turn into vodkas.
Don't bother us. By the way, there's an extra bottle of vodka there, too.
See? See? That gentleman right there designed the flagpole that we just took a picture of. They represent what I preach. Get out and live life. Get out and do something. Even if it's hitting a tennis ball with a golf club. Hey, my friends, we're leaving Delaware City. Now we're going to ride back to Charlestown. By the grace of God, we do not have any drama. We want a nice, safe ride back, and we want to make it back. This is Delaware City. Not much to see, but what there is to see is very, very nice looking. The little shops and the little stores and the quaint little streets. I just can't get over the battery usage. I'm just so surprised. So pleasantly surprised. If this turns out the way I think it's going to turn out, Rattan, grand slam for a long-range e-bike, 110%. Look at the deer. Look at the deer. See the deer? See the deer? Look at the deer. See the deer? Oh, deer obviously not afraid of people. Hi, deer. Oh, the flies are bite on you, huh, buddy? Up, up, up. There he or she goes. Bye, buddy. Boom. Right in the swamp. That's a safe place to be. That's pretty cool. Yes, we're on our way back to, we're gonna stop at the creamery. I don't know whether I'm gonna get ice cream or actually a soft pretzel so I can get some salt. I think I'm gonna get a soft pretzel. I might get a soft pretzel and some ice cream. Hi. I don't know. One or the other. Both? I don't know. Now, I was leaving Delaware City, and I saw this gaggle around here, and I was like, they got a margarita machine. And as I got closer, I was like, oh, darn it, it's not a margarita machine, it's a flat tire. And so now we're all throwing in our hands to try to help out. Hi there. And try to get this young man. We got to get him like a mile down the road. His wife's going to rescue him. But this is what you do. I preached this before in another video. When people rode by me, you don't ride by anybody. You help. Even if they say they don't need any, just make sure. And of course, I got 3 new subscribers.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
All right. I had to flag this gentleman down. He's listening to a flock of seagulls. That's pretty freaking cool. He has a pump that fits the Presta. I only have a Schrader pump because I don't have Presta tires. And we got a patch on there. And now the hero listens to a flock of seagulls, which is A+. And he's not even that old.
You send that to me so I can tell my kids that?
Yeah, you're going to be in my YouTube video. This is what bikers do. They help each other. We could not get his tire fixed. It wouldn't hold air. So there's either multiple holes or multiple holes or defective patch. But the lesson that I'm taking, because I always try to learn something new every day, I'm going to just throw some CO2 cartridges in my bag, because the one person has a CO2 cartridge, and I have a hand pump that does Schrader and Presta. I'm just going to start carrying that in my bag. It only weighs like 8 ounces, and that way I can maybe be of better help just to somebody. Fortunately, that gentleman only needs to go like a mile, and his wife's going to pick him up. But I tell you, I still feel bad. The only good thing is bike weighs 8 pounds. I offered to carry it on my bike and carry it in my hand, but it's probably super expensive. He's going to push it. Actually, I feel a little bit better. The parking lot's only about 1/8 of a mile away. He doesn't have that far to go. It only took me like 30 seconds to ride to it. So he does not have that far to walk with that bike. And the bike only weighs 8 pounds. That makes me feel 1,000,000% better. All right, we made it back to my favorite stop next to the cemetery, the Creamery. 38.2 miles on the display, and the Relive app has us at 34.8 miles, and we just lost 1 bar. I'm hoping we make it back to Charlestown. Headed back to Chesapeake City, and then hopefully Charlestown without needing a tow. We have a headwind now, which feels good because of the heat, because it's gotten hot. But boy, headwinds really hurt your battery. And we had a soft pretzel. There's a pretty little puppy dog. Hi there, cute puppy. We had a soft pretzel, which I still have a piece left. I still have coffee from this morning. And we had pretzel bark. And 2 of the helpers were Ellie and Walt, and they're from Drexel, Pennsylvania, and they're going to get their, hi, thank you. They're going to get their children to subscribe to my channel. And hopefully that poor gentleman, his wife found him and picked him up so he could get home. Back to the railroad bridge, and then right around the corner, the marina and the brewery. 41.5 miles on my display, 37 and change on my Relive app. Are we going to make it? Are we going to do it? I don't know. I'm kind of worried. One battery bar, 80% display. I don't know. Hi. We are back to the brewery, swim club, restaurant. And now 2 battery bars are gone and it says 60%. 42.9 miles on the display. And like 38.5 miles on the Relive app. I don't know if we're gonna make it to Charlestown. I don't know if we're gonna make it back. Oh no! I was kind of regretting not getting an early start, but my late start allowed me to meet all my new friends. And so God always has a plan, whether you know it, whether you like it, whatever. It's all part and parcel of living life. I met some really nice people. Wasn't much help to some, other than maybe moral support, but still a great day so far. This is the last hill on the canal going up. This is where we met our first batch of riders to talk to, and our puppy dog and his owner. Boom, right up that hill like it was nothing. This is it, our last downward hill. Before we hit Chesapeake City. Hi there. You guys okay? Can you get it? Oh.
There we go.
You got it, my friend?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, 100%.
I appreciate it. I bought this at Dick's the other day, and
Yeah.
I was laughing because I said, "Hey, it's not shifting right." So when it goes, it just starts downshiffting. That's weird. Change it back because the gears were all, this box is going.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking the cells going. It doesn't shift to this one. It doesn't like it wants. I'm like, huh, that makes a big difference when you're trying to go uphill.
No kidding. Take it back to them to adjust it.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
The guy's been real nice. So.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you stopping.
100%. 100%. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, this is the last hill. 60% battery left. We've gone over 40 some miles, over 40 miles, like 42 miles. Are we gonna make it back? We got 20 miles to go, theoretically, if the display is at least a semblance of accuracy. We will make it. And if it's not, Icarus, wings melted by the sun, crash to the sky. Crash to the sky, or not to the sky, crash to the ground, crash to the ground. We've been on the bike riding. We've been out living life for about 4 hours. Our microphone's getting ready to die, battery wise, and our Dick Tracy watch is gonna die. 60%, 49.7 miles on the display, 44.6 on the Relive app. 4 hours and 11 minutes we've been running with the Relive app. My butt is starting to get sore. If I had a blue wind seat, it'd be better. The fact that we've gone so many miles on this seat and suspension seat post, the fact that the battery's gone so far, it's doing pretty good. We'll see what the final grade is once we get home. Hopefully we make it home. I needed to stretch. I need to change my camera battery. I'm on my last camera battery. Just a coincidence that I pulled into a cemetery. Home stretch. And so begins our trek back home up a dangerous 50-mile-an-hour road where a lot of people didn't want to move over. It's got a nice shoulder. Going up this hill is going to eat some battery. 60% battery. I don't know by the time we get up to Route 40 whether we're going to make it or not. I ain't got no problem pedaling up this hill. A lot of traffic. It's in the early afternoon now. We rolling, we rolling, we rolling. We have hit 50 miles on the Relive app. Further on the display. And we have been going between pedal assist level 3 and 5. We have been doing mostly 20 to 25 miles an hour. And up to this point in time, we have pedaled most of the way. And do my knees hurt? Surprisingly not. Does my butt hurt? No, but I could use a blue wind seat. But this seat and suspension seat post 50 plus miles in. Thank you, Rattan Ebike. And if you want a LF Ultra, you've seen what it can do. Look at the frickin' mileage with a 290-pound fat man and 20 pounds of gear on it. She'll go the distance, she'll go the distance. At this point in time for me, we're down to 2 battery bars. At this point in time for me, it's all about mental discipline. We got about 10, 11 miles to go. And now it's all about mental discipline. It's like the finish line is right ahead. This is where so many people quit. They quit right near the finish line because they don't have the mental attitude. So it's all about the mental attitude at this point. Already gone 50 some miles. Just keep pedaling. Just keep going. The grips are doing pretty good too. 50 some miles of gripping onto this sucker. The gears are what they are. They're Shimano. Front fork's been 100% okay for this kind of ride. If I was just grading the front fork and the suspension seat on this ride, I'd give them both A's. So now you know exactly where this bike will pretty much get all A's. What kind of riding? We are on Route 40, Route 40, Route 40. We are on Route 40, headed home. I want to make it across this bridge before cars come, 'cause there's so much debris on the shoulder you'll see, and I don't want to be there. Now we got a dilemma. Dick Tracy watch, dead. Dick Tracy watch dead. Microphone dead. I got 40% battery left. I have 40% battery left. We have gone about 63 miles. I MapQuested it. I MapQuested it. I know it was going to be like 63 miles. My stupid Relive app had a hiccup and froze at 55 miles. The display says 65 miles. We have gone 63 miles and we have 40% battery left. I don't know what to do. Do I ride another 10 miles, 15 miles? Or do I just call it like this? I'm gonna drink some water and ponder. I'm at my friend's Baptist church. We're back home. That's why I know the mileage is what it is, like 63 miles. I looked at my Relive app. For some reason, it lost several miles on Route 40. I am going to put the Relive at the back of the video. You'll see where all of a sudden I go from one point to Route 40 to almost Charlestown. I don't know why. There's no issue with reception here. The app had a hiccup. We've gone, the display's off like 2.5 miles. I'm going to ride it more. We got like 63 miles under the belt, 40% battery left. I'm going to at least ride it to 20%. I ain't got no speaker anymore. I ain't got no sound. So I don't want to do a voiceover. So there ain't going to be much talking that you can hear. I think I got a microphone covered up. Oh. All right, I went home to get rid of some gear and get some fresh water. 63 miles, 40% battery left. Relive app frickin' hiccup, which just prime day. I'm gonna look for a good handheld, good Garmin that I can mount on my handlebar, because that's gonna be the most accurate measure of distance. All right, I was gonna head maybe down to Perryville, thinking for a second, and we dropped from 40 to 20. And we have like 67 miles done. We are going to turn around and go home. And by the time we get home, that is going to be close to it. But it's going to be about 70 freaking miles. 70 freaking miles with a 290-pound fat man and 20 pounds of gear for most of the day. The only time that 20 pounds has disappeared is in the last couple miles. The battery is freaking outstanding, and I said once before today already in Chesapeake City, I bow to you, Rattan LF ULTRA. You are the mileage monster. OMG. 20% battery left. 80.4 miles on this, which is really about 75 miles. In the beginning of the video, I said it's off 0.2 of a mile for like every 3 miles. And that means every 15 miles, it's off about 1 mile. So 75 is really like 70. So we really did about 75 freaking miles and 20% left. And honestly, it's been 6 hours. It's after 3 p.m. The temperature broke into the 90s a few hours ago. And I can't take it anymore. So I'm calling it. I just can't take it anymore. But about 75 miles. 290-pound fat man, had 20 pounds of gear between PAS 3 and 5, almost all of it. The last 8 miles was PAS 5 full throttle, and it still would not die. Most of the riding half flat, half hills and mixture, 20 to 25 miles an hour. Rattan LF ULTRA, that battery is a freaking beast. That battery is an A+++ battery. A light rider on level terrain, you're banging out 100 miles. You're banging out more than 100 miles doing it the way I did it. And if you were in PAS 1, which I cannot go that slow, and you were like 15 miles or less, you're banging out even more on level terrain, a light rider. Almost 310 pounds today in heat, which is why I think my Relive app crapped out. I think the phone just got so freaking hot the last few hours, and the GPS signal crapped out because I lost like 12 or 13 miles, which really pisses me off, which just reinforces that I'm going to buy a good handheld GPS. This is a freaking A+ bike. just reinforces that I 100% believe this is the best folding e-bike for under $1,500. Check on the link, 2 links in the description for the step over, for the step through. Save $100 with Bruce 100, $12.99, free shipping, no tax. You saw it. I'm gonna try to do the best I can to turn this video into something. I have so many hours. I have like 6 freaking hours. I killed my microphones. I killed the batteries. I'm on my last battery. I only have like a few minutes left of the camera battery. Killer, killer, killer. Mileage monster. Mileage monster. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you all learned something. I hope you see. I hope I demonstrated that the LF Ultra is a mileage monster. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom, smash that subscribe, smash the like, share my video. I'm so freaking hot and actually tired. And my butt is a little tired from that seat and everything. Almost 6 hours. I was probably off the seat for about an hour between breaks and trying to help people or whatever. I hope you enjoyed my new friends that I met too. Get out and live life. See, you see all kind of people, all kind of things. We've met golfers with tennis balls. We met analog bikers. We met puppy dogs. Get out and live life, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, I love you all. See ya!